Well, hello, Team Dare to Dream. Welcome to our Dream Big Call. This is Deb. And I just wanted to give you guys just a little sneak peek of our Summit shirt. Did you know that we have a Summit shirt? First of all, did you know that Summit is coming up in July? And second of all, did you know that as a new coach, you can get a $100 discount off of your ticket for Summit this year? So if you're a new coach, you can also still be eligible to win your free ticket to next year's Summit. But we want you to go to this year's Summit too, because it's so important in blowing up your business. So here's our Summit shirt. Can you see the lovely bling?
Yes, looks nice.
And can you see your stuff there?
Yep.
And I might change it and add Summit 2015 to the back. So it's a nice little stretchy tank. It works well as a workout shirt. So it's functional and fashionable. So I'll tell you guys how you can order those. I know last year we had a Summit shirt that a lot of people wanted to order so we could all have some wear and show while we were there. Okay, so there is so much going on right now. Everybody is busting their moves, trying to they're involved in Diamond Dashes. We have Rock the Basics ending and another one starting next week. We have, or not next week, but on May 4th, we have the end of the month coming up, which is always a big deal. I know everyone's pushing really hard for Success Club. And in case you forgot what your Success Club incentive is this month, it's not autumn. It's not Shanti. It's not Tony. Who is it?
Shalene.
It's Shalene. You know, it's so funny because when we launched Pio, we didn't do a Shalene bobble. Everyone's like, where's the Shalene bobblehead? So it's very cool to win these little toys. I don't know about you, but I will work for Beachbody Toys. So that's always an incentive to me. So yes, definitely work with your coaches to help them hit Success Club, and especially your success starters. That's so, so important. Those early successes are huge confidence builders. As I'm sure Stephanie, a Baumgardner, can tell you how much confidence that her first few months as a coach really helped just create lots of momentum with her business. It fueled your fire, former discount coach. I just want to get my Shakeology cheap.
Yeah, it definitely did. Absolutely.
I mean, I've talked to Stephanie, and she went from discount coach to kind of sort of hobby coach to all-in coach, like in the span of 30 days. And when I say all-in coach, I know what her ultimate goal is. She's got 2 little girls that she would love to be spending more time with.
Oh, and I will.
Yeah. So coming back from Cancun, I would say the part about it that I disliked the most was the fact that none of you were there. This is my 4th Success Club trip. And last year, Molly Duffy was on the cruise. But other than that, I've never had anybody from my team go on a Success Club trip. 4 years. That's like crazy, crazy, crazy. So I know that this is our year. I know that the cruise next year is the trip. It's the Team Dare to Dream reunion trip. So I hope there's a lot of you that have signed up for the cruise, whether you're not on the wait list or not. With the new requirements of needing to have certain Success Club points, I believe that the wait list is going to go down a lot faster than the Cancun wait list did. But of course we will meet up in Summit. So I'm going to be posting a list in our team page. I've already got a list, but I really want to update it. I want to know who all's going to be there. And most importantly, I want to know who's having dinner with me, because my tummy is a very important part of who I am. And I really like to know where I'm going to eat. We plan that ahead. Where are we going to eat? Who are we going to eat with? How many people do I need to make a reservation for? So work on that. All right. Do you guys have any questions before I go into my tips and tricks? Any comments?
I have a question.
Yes. I love questions.
So I just signed up, like, because, I was a new coach. I didn't know. So I signed up for the wait list for the trip next year, and I want to go.
Mhm.
But I'm like 7,700 something on the list.
Yeah. Well, never fear. Like I said, that wait list is going to go fast. I mean, because as people's names get called, if they don't have those Success Club requirements met, they're off.
Okay, good.
So I think it's going to go really fast. So stay strong.
And you have to have met Success Club the month before they call you, right? To get off the wait list.
Yeah. And I believe that anybody that has booked a room has to have at least 10 Success Club points. Period. I mean, if you've already booked your room and you've got, so yeah, there's no free riders on this trip. So it'll be really fun. The other thing I wanted to mention too, the other thing with the Cancun trip, I posted what Carl Deichler said about this business is a gold mine. In his words, it's a freaking gold mine. And he said freaking. And I think that we have to be okay with that. And what I mean by that is we have to be okay with making money from helping other people. And I loved also, I think it was either Carl or maybe it was Dave Ward. It was Dave Ward on his National Wake Up Call this week when he said, focus on helping other people and you will be rewarded. You will make money. You will hit Success Club. You will build a business. Focus on helping people. And so I think that's why, and it's okay that we're able to make a living doing that, right? I mean, just think about if we weren't helping people, who would be helping them? Somebody either would be helping them or they wouldn't be getting help at all. I mean, there's so many people that we meet that they're not gym people. They've never had somebody in their court supporting them and telling them you can do it. And, so I think that's one of the things that we all have to get really comfortable with as coaches and get that whole idea of selling out of our head. I don't see this as selling at all. Now, sales skills do come in handy, and I have to tell you that since I became a coach and I've done so much personal development and so much training and followed so many other coaches and learned so much that I believe that I have developed some sales skills. But what are sales skills? It's listening. It's being curious about the other person. It's being able to solve problems, to match people up with solutions. That's what it is. And when you do it from your heart with the intention to help that person, and maybe, I'm just totally okay right now at the place I'm at with my business, especially, I know I had to get there. I know when I was, in the place that a lot of you are at today, that it just, I just wanted every single person that I talked to, every sale, it just has to be, I want them to do a program and drink Shakeology, and it's so important. And if they told me they wanted to do something else, my heart would just be broken because I felt so much about this, and I still feel that way. But I also am okay if somebody says to me, like in our clean eating group, explain about Shakeology, and she goes, oh, well, I'm doing this, I don't even know what it is, some protein powder that's, $10 a can. And, I explained to her about the benefits of Shakeology, why I believe in it. I told her my story because she wants to get rid of her belly. And she still says, well, I think I'm just going to do this for now. I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. Because number one, I know I can't convince somebody to do something they don't want to do. That's the word we've got to take out of our vocabulary. No convincing. We don't convince people. We're full of conviction. That's the C word that we use. We're full of conviction about what we do. So when you know you're right? I mean, I know I'm right because what I do works for me. So I know it's right for me. And I believe that it's right for many others. And I don't need to make somebody else believe what I believe. And that's the mindset we need to have. And I think if you're really calm and you have really just friendly, and again, you'll perfect this, really friendly, in the Diamond Dash, Kim Adams gave a lot of really great tips about scripts, and that's not a bad word, because when something works, when you get just the right wording down, then you want to use it over and over again, right? You want to, because those are the words that resonate with people. So, when you get that right for you, then you'll have that, and you can express via your Facebook messages the conviction that you have without being pushy, without being defensive. I know I used to feel defensive. I don't know if I ever came across that way, but I used to feel defensive, what are you saying about Shakeology? What are you talking about? And now I just I believe in what I'm doing. I don't know about that. All I know is, okay. So that's really, another thing I heard today on another National Wake Up Call. I'm getting caught up on National Wake Up Calls. Is Andrea Crowder was talking about, how much listening to the National Wake Up Calls feeds your spirit. Because I think when you listen to other coaches and you listen to our corporate leaders, that really tells you a lot about who we are as a company and what our culture is, and what our level of integrity is, and what our mission is, and what we believe in. And I think that you, as coaches, this is your company. I mean, right? Beachbody's your company. I mean, you have your own business, but Beachbody is a main foundation of what you do. And it's imperative that you feel 100% all in about the company, the integrity, the character, the leadership. And so that's why listening to those calls is important. And like I said, listening to them on a podcast while I run, that's, why I took the dog for a walk today, just so I could listen to a podcast. Yes, I got Comet up out of bed, because that's where he always is. And I said, we're going for a walk, Comet, so I could listen to a National Wake Up Call. So that's just some of my personal development things I wanted to share with you. It's so important that you are always filling that mental muscle so that you can flex it whenever you need to. All right, tips and tricks. I'm really excited about this. Okay, so first off, I wanted to show you some of my tips and tricks on photo apps and video apps. Sydney and I found some new ones last night that we're just in love with. Now, I've got this handy dandy little device now that is going to allow me to share my phone with you guys. Hopefully it works. Just worked. I have to put my password. Okay. Hold on. Deborah's PC. There, I got to put my password in. Technology is really super cool when it works. When it doesn't, it's incredibly painful. Bye-bye. You guys still there? Somebody say something.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Can you see my screen?
We're still here.
I can still see you.
Oh, you can still see me?
Yep. I see your beautiful face.
Oh, it's because I haven't shared my screen with you yet. Okay.
See that.
Well, I can't see you. All right. Let me undo this. Okay. Now I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. See it?
Oh, yeah.
We can see it.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Patty's like, I'm a tech girl. I already know how to do that. Okay. So here is photo apps. This is my photo library. And some of the new ones I downloaded yesterday are really super cool. So I just wanted to show you, these do a lot of different things. I want to show you kind of how you could progress through and use multiple apps, right? So the important thing with doing photography is So, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And we are a very ADD-oriented society. And, if you do a long paragraph of lots and lots of words, a lot of times people aren't going to read it, no matter how heartfelt it is. But if you can get the right picture that makes them stop scrolling to take a look, then you can have some words, right, that go along with that picture. And it creates so much interest and curiosity. And I'm not real big into Instagram. I do Instagram. I'm not going to talk to you about Instagram marketing because I'm no expert on that. But again, I can use the same pictures on my Instagram as I use in my Facebook and kind of hit two different audiences at once. So I want to show you one of the places I like to start. I don't always start here, but if I really feel the need. Like I just did a picture today. Here, I did this picture. I'll show you. You might have seen it. I can hear you typing.
Sorry.
I did this picture and I asked the question. I said, Botox, yes or no? Yeah, just to strike up conversation. So there's two pictures of me. So how did I create this picture? I did two things. First off, I went into this app called Facetune, which I call my instant Botox. Because I can take a picture. I'll take the original picture. If I can see, there it is. There's the original picture. And it's got this handy dandy little thing called Smoother. And I can smooth out my wrinkles. Make my blotchy skin look a little nicer. I think that's the coolest thing ever. Now, that's really what I've mostly used this app for. There's other things that it can do. Of course, it's got filters. And so almost all the photo apps have different kinds of filters. So, sometimes you'll find ones that kind of have the certain ones that you like the most. If you really want some colorization or something like that. So like there, I look kind of rosy. I look kind of pink and fresh. So there's a lot of things you can do there. Different kind of lenses, textures, lighting, things like that. I'm going to exit out of that. Yeah. Yeah, so you can create different effects too, like if you wanted to do like funny pictures. So, but mostly what I use Facetune for is for perfecting facial issues. I don't use it all the time, just when it's just like glaringly obvious that I need it. So I take that picture that I did, I edited it in Facetune, and then I just simply put it into this Moldive. And there's a lot of collage apps, but I like Moldive. For some reason, I just like it. And so I just popped it in there. You know how to use collages. So I had my two pictures side by side, and there they are. And then with this one, I can also put text. So if I just want to do simple text, I also will just use Moldive. You can do different fonts and different, different things with it. So you can also change your borders. So like if I want to change my backgrounds, I can make them skinnier. So Moldive is just a pretty straightforward, just app. I just use it like if I just want to be real quick. The thing you want to also know about photo apps is you don't want to collage yourself. Don't over collage, especially on Instagram. I've heard that a lot, like collage pics, a lot of them they don't catch people's eye as much as a single focus pic. So I know a lot of times we like to do our pics with us and the sweaty workout and the workout DVD and some fun saying, and it's, that's not bad. I'm not saying don't ever do that, but also keep in mind, simple eye catching. What's going to catch somebody's eye? So those are two apps, Facetune and Moldive, that I use all the time. So I got to do this one. So another app that I really like, let's go here. This is a new app I found. It's Layout. I'm in love with this app right now. I'm just absolutely, I'm absolutely in love with it. So I created this clip yesterday. I hear somebody printing or something. Brill. Are you at a dentist's office maybe? Okay, so with layout, this is layout for Instagram. So it's supposed to give you a nice, interesting layout for Instagram pics, but obviously you can use it for any other kind of pics. So you can see the different layouts here, you know, so, and you can also put more than one pic. So, you know, maybe I want to do that, and then I want to do, I don't know, just for grins, that. So, you know, maybe I have 2 pics that I want to use, 2 different ones. But let's just say for what I did the other day was, I did this. I did 1 pic, and I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to just play around with it. And then it's got this thing called mirror, which is really cool. Now, how cool is that? Now look at that beautiful clear space in the middle for some perfect word, right? So you can take that now, and I have to be done with that. So what I did next was, I'll go back out now. So the next thing I did was I had my picture. So I wanted to see about the lighting a little bit. So, and I wanted to put a word on it. Well, I have a really another cool app that I love called Word Swag. And I didn't actually use this one to create the words. It's got music to it too. I didn't use this one to create the words for the picture that I ended up using, but let's see what we could do with this. So I'm gonna go into my camera roll, and I'm gonna upload that picture right there. And it allows you to square crop or don't crop. So if this was a picture that was rectangle that I took from my phone, I could just leave it as a don't crop if I wanted to, or I can square crop it so it'll fit on Facebook nicely. And this has different ways you can do your words. So let's see. Well, and the really cool thing is it's also got pre-customed, preset quotes. So let's look at this classics here. Let's see if I can do it. It pops up, to have been loved so deeply, even though the person loved us, isn't that? Okay. Let's just play around. Okay. So I'm gonna, it says, once you choose hope, anything is possible. This is just a canned quote, and it's by Christopher Reeve. You can see there at the bottom. I don't have to choose to show the author of that quote if I don't want to. So let's just say I don't. Then I can go into the picture. Now, I can do different things like that. I can put it right between. I can change the color if I want. I can go back to play around with different, I mean, isn't that neat? I mean, it allows, I mean, think about, like I have another app that I use, and I'll show you, for word fonts, but I was having to like do every single word by itself to create like variety, like so that I wasn't just using the same font, the same color, the same and everything. So I think this
What is this app called, Deb?
called Word Swag.
Word Swag, okay.
So just to give you an idea, yesterday, Sydney and I were totally playing around with it. She sent these, which I just think is the funnest thing ever. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool. I love that.
Yeah. So that's really super cool. Okay, so let's go back to the picture. So I like that picture, but I think it's a little dark. So no, I'm not gonna go there. Rona, R-H-O-N-N-A. Now I believe Word Swag costs $3.99. I'll just tell you that. Didn't it cost $3.99? So all of these, most of these others are free, but Sydney says it's totally worth it, and she's a teenager. She knows these things. So, and it's a business expense, right? So Rona, R-H-O-N-N-A, is another one I like a lot. I use it all the time. It's got just a lot of nice designs in it. So, like I ended up doing this picture here. I finished it in Rona. So what I did with it, I don't want to show you that one. I use another app too. All photos. There it is. So what I ended up doing in Rona was I changed the lighting. So you see this lighting isn't as dark. It's a little brighter, a little more brilliant. And I put this lovely word soar, right? So if I were to take the original picture, so there it is, right? So again, I can square crop it if I want, or I can do, other different sizes, but typically we're going to want to square crop it or leave it as it is. And what I did was I just went in right up there to the upper, that green box, and I can choose filters. And then there's some different kinds of filters in here. So I liked that filter, kind of made the colors pop a little bit more. I kind of liked that one too, because you can see my face better, but the background's a little more washed out, so I didn't go with that one. I went with that one. And then I apply that, and then this little flower up here at the top is where all these design packs are. So for instance, let's see, if I wanted to put a sun, if I wanted to do summer 11, I could do that. It's already there. Woohoo! Sun will come out. I could do that. And I can change the colors of those things as well. I want the filter. I could, let's see, there's lots of, and they all have different designs. So like, there's sayings, simply gorgeous. Now, if I wanted to be extremely conceited, I could put that on my picture, right? I probably wouldn't use that for my picture. But what I ended up doing is I just wanted to have a simple word on here, and I could have done it in WordSwag, but WordSwag doesn't have the filters, right? So I actually ended up coming to here because I know that they have some creative words in here. I gotta find my, I want to get rid of that. So I know there's decorative words like this, and I chose, I could have chose a million different ones. Seek, believe, hope, soar is what I ended up choosing. Now it's got 2 pictures on here. I don't want to, so I'm just gonna drag that up. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. It's on the white. So now I can move that where I want. I can make it whatever color I want. And now I've got my nice word. And I ended up putting it up there, and I made it blue to go with the color of the water. So, and that's what I did. So that's what I did with that one. Another, I'll have to show you, I don't know if you saw it, but another one that I did, what you can also do with, what you can also do with Rona is you can take it into Rona Magic, which Rona Magic, I'm just going to show you some features in there, which I think are pretty cool. You can add layers. So let's see. Oh, I like this one, candy. I can do color. I can colorize my pictures. And I've done that, think about the visual appeal, right? I mean, if you do the right color, oh, that's pretty. Woo, different colored dresses. I mean, you can take an ordinary picture and make it an eye catcher, right? Well, and I'm not going to leave that layer on. So what I can do here is I can go here and remove my layers. So I'm going to remove my green layer. There you go. And then I'm going to go back and I'll show you some more that I like in here. It's got even more filters in here. Lots more filters. Ooh, that one's, I was trying to find something that would, that one's nice. So there's a lot of filters there. Light leaks, you can do different things with light, and you can move the light leaks around. So if you're, wanting to create kind of a dreamy picture, you can do things like that. So again, it's kind of like this really crazy way to do things with, like that you would do with photography. Let's see, there's color, the bokehs are kind of neat because that creates that, you know, I need to get the light leaks off. That doesn't look good. Creates those, you know, halo effect type things. So I'm going to get rid of my light leak. There. And then there's edges. You can do, you know, kind of, you know, make your picture more interesting with some interesting edges. That's kind of neat. And then magic. Those are pictures that you've created. So like I created, oh, that's what's really cool. Okay, that's, okay. This is one of those things where I forgot where this was, but the magic photo thing is where it allows you to superimpose another picture onto that picture. So you can see that, I don't know if you can tell, but I just put this down here, this graduation picture, I just superimposed it onto that picture. Now you can't tell because of the way that picture is, but I actually did this for Austin's graduation, and I superimposed his little proud to be a Griffin image on his graduation picture. So I was like, wow, I can't believe I figured out how to do that. So again, this is, you know, when you see pictures like, you know, that are just like, wow, I don't understand how they can do that. This is the kind of stuff they do. The one more thing I'm going to show you is Be Funky is another one I like. And again, it's got your collage maker, which, you know, you can do a lot of things with that. It's got some different things. It's also got, I haven't really used its wrinkle releaser here. See, it's got a wrinkle right there. I haven't really used that, but it's got red eye removal, lipstick, bronzer, blush. So I guess you could like totally do your makeup with this app. I have not tried that yet. It's got effects. So I really do like some of these filters. This is the one that has some different filters. So like that, I think I ended up using that when I did this before. And then it's also got, it's got overlays. So like if you wanted to, you know, do something like that, like just have a, you know, something interesting, you could do that. And it's got these goodies. So like, let's see, how do I get my overlay off? It's like, how do I go back? There we go. Goodies, so you could put like cute little things on your picture. I mean, this is the only app I've seen that has these kinds of things. I don't use them a lot, but it could be fun. You know, hearts and love and stuff like that. So little stamps that you could put on your pictures. You know, gobble gobble, that could be cute, like for a picture. So the one thing that I found with this app, and I'm going to try to find it again. I used it, let's say we use it on this one. And again, you can also do a square. You know, almost all of these apps now have squares. So I can even crop it if I want to take my poor little Tyler's face out of that. And let's see if I can figure this out again. There's also ones where you can cartoonize and like different things like that. There's ones where you can blur the background, and that's the one I was looking for, blur the background. And I can't remember which app that's in. But I used it the other day, so I thought it was in this one. But anyway, so those are just some of the things that I use, and it's kind of fun. Once you get the hang of it, then it goes faster. I'm trying to think what else I have on here. Those are really the main ones. This watermark allows me to put a watermark on my pictures. So there's been a lot of brouhaha about when you do your before and after pictures that people will grab them and try to use them for other products. So with this app, you can just even just create a text watermark that you can just add to your picture. And what I found out about this is I believe you have to buy the paid version to actually get a watermark without having it say that you're using the watermark app. So I haven't done that yet, but I just found that out today when I tried to do it. And here's what it looked like with their, see, I have my watermark down there at the bottom, but then it has their watermark on it, and I don't want that. So, I mean, it's probably like $2 to buy it. So, but it's definitely worth it. You don't want people stealing your pictures and using them for It Works, right? That's mostly what I wanted to show you with that. The other thing I wanted to show you real quick is videos. So what you can do now with videos, I don't know if you know this, but you may, but you can actually take a video and you can take your video and you can send it to an editing tool that you have loaded onto your phone. So like I have, where's my editing tools? Oh, Video Shop. I haven't turned it on. So I can send it over to Video Shop and I can edit it from there. Oh, that didn't work. Let's go over. So here's my video folder. I have Video Shop, I have iMovie, I have Pick, Post, Play, and I have PickFlow. But Video Shop's what I've been using recently. And you know, you can just open up your video and put it in the album, and you can even add a couple different, you can add more than one. So let's just do a couple. And this is how you can do your editing on your phone without having to upload it to your computer. Because Facebook loves videos, and they love videos that are uploaded from your phone. They don't like YouTube videos. So like if you want to do a workout video, like you're showing size and you want to tell about it at the beginning and say, this is what it is, and it's really cool, and it's coming out here, now I'm going to show you. And then you do your workout, and then you want to come back at the end and say, wasn't that really cool? Can't you wait to join my test group? Here's how to do it. Now you've probably got 3 videos, or else you've got one really long video with, you know, but you can actually edit all of this on your phone. So, you know, so if I just play it the way it is, you know, I've got that video. And it's going to go right into that video, right? So now they're together. I can trim. So say like this first video here that I think it's a little too long, I can click on the trim and I can shorten it up, or I can start it, you know, maybe at the beginning it was me walking over to, you know, I pressed play and then I walked over to the center of the room and I want to edit that out. You know, I can trim all of that in this app here. And then, and I can do, I can add sound to it. So I can add music. So, you know, any of the music that you already have on your phone. It's always good to have non-copyrighted music. So like I use like Gabriel, I use like some of my workout music because most likely it's not going to get, if I use Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk, then I could get in trouble with Facebook. I could get blocked if I upload it to YouTube. So you want to be careful about using, you know, live, you know, real artist music.
Hey, Deb.
Yeah.
When you do your music, does it kind of tell you or only allow you to add certain songs like that Pick and Play app does?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You can also do transitions. So let's just try.
No, wait!
So right now I've got a transition coming up, see where it faded to black and then it went in. So there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do. You can also add text, and that's what I like about this, because I would see videos on Facebook, and Shalene talks about this, you know, instead of having to tell everybody everything, with some simple text, you can just pop it on there. So, you know, like I can just pop it in, you know, if I want to, I can put my web address on here, so that it shows at different places, or let's just pretend, you know, I can put that in, and then I can say how long I want it to show. So And I can move it around. I mean, I can move it down if I want to so that it's not in the middle of my belly. And then what I like at the very end, so once I've done my video and compiled it, you can also do slow motion. Okay, this is really fun. I can slow it up or speed it down. I'm going so fast I can't even keep up. How cool is that? Or you can go all the way here. So that's really fun to play around with too. Like if you have a rather lengthy clip if you're working out or a series of workouts, I've seen Shalene and Natalie Jillfit do that as well. If they've got a series like here's your 10-minute, 10 moves in 10 minutes, they may not be able to get all of that on Instagram if they did, showed all 10 moves at regular pace, but they can get them in there in 15 seconds if they need to. So that's cool. So then at the end, once you get your video the way you like it, the final thing I like, and this is what I did on my Size It Up video that I did recently, you can put a title on it, so it kind of polishes it up. The other thing that you, so right here I can click title and I can put, I can also put filters here, so if I don't like the way the picture looks, I can, lighten it, brighten it. I can do weird stuff to it. That's pretty cool. It's fun. Where'd my title go? Jungle Mama.
No, wait! What's your butt?
It's not, I wanted to see how that looked, but it's not showing me.
No, wait!
That's funny. I don't think you can see the title until you save it, but I don't want to save it because I don't need to take up space on my phone, but that's what I did with this here. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, there we go. I wonder why that happened. Oh, it doesn't like that. It doesn't want me to play that video. Okay. Well, anyway, you might have seen that. So that's my video and my photos. Does anybody have any questions? Is there any new stuff here?
What was the name of that video app, Deb?
That's Video Shop.
Video Shop. Okay.
I've also used iMovie, and I really can't remember. Oops, I don't want to do that. I deleted a bunch of videos. I can't really remember what this one does differently. I've just been using Video Shop so much, so I can't remember if there's something. I mean, here's some of the videos I did. But, and then, of course, Pick, Post, Play. That's a really fun one for Instagram in particular, where you can do your collages and you can put a video along with still pictures. So that's cool. You've seen that before, I know. And then Pick Flow is just where you take a bunch of still pictures, and that's what I did with this one. And you can add music to it. And then you've got your.
There's something about the way your sun shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get.
That's just fun, and that's a fun thing you can do. Again, taking a bunch of still pictures and putting them all together and making it visually interesting. So like if you have, like again, vacation pictures or things like that. So that is that. Gabrielle, why don't you go ahead and share your, let me see if there's anything else I want to do with my phone while I've got you up here. Resizing blog.
Did I miss the beginning where you show how to share your phone screen?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I'll have to, hopefully it's recorded.
It's an app called Reflector. I
Reflector?
downloaded it on my computer,
Okay.
and I had to go to Google how to use Reflector. But it's very simple. So now, once Reflector's on your computer, the rest is on your phone. So you go to down here where it says Deborah, it says AirDrop. Next to it, it says AirPlay. So you turn AirPlay on, and then when you download Reflector, you set it up for your PC. So here it's set up for Deborah PC. So then I can select. I have it select Deborah PC, and it's mirroring it. So again, I just learned how to use that the other day. I've been trying to do this presentation for you guys for a long time because I wanted to show you my phone, and I could never get the other app I had to work. So that's Reflector. And
Cool.
Anna Gray from Diamond Dash gave that to me. She's a tech guru. I wanted to show you one more thing. It's called If This Then That. Are you familiar with it?
No.
Very cool. It's not an app, I don't suppose. IFTTT. You can create recipes on here for all kinds of crazy stuff. Don't go down a bunny trail with this, because Shalene talks about this at Smart Success, and she goes, this could really be a time suck for you. If I could just remember my password, life would be groovy. No, that's not it. Why won't it let me? We'll do it on my computer. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to do for my phone. I'm going to disconnect, and I'm going to let Gabrielle talk to you about, she had some tips on scripts that she wanted to share. So go.
Okay, I just wanted to share this because I learned about it kind of recently myself, and I just put it into action. I actually did share this once with the team page, but I'm not sure everybody had a chance to look at it or read it. But it's just a way to, when you're working with someone, informing them and getting them into a challenge group, and once they're to that point where they're actually ready to sign up and purchase their challenge pack, I do this, like I just copy and paste it. And I think, can I share my screen? It says share screen. I'm going to try this.
Yeah.
I've never done it. So let's see. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay. So they say, okay, great, I'm ready to sign up. You know, how do I order? What do I need to do? So I simply just copy and paste this, like word for word. Okay, so I'm excited to get you on board. There are two options for enrollment, and the second option just doesn't make a ton of sense, LOL, but here they are. Number one, when you sign up with the challenge pack, you have the ability to sign up as a coach, which is what I am. To become a coach is $40, but since you're purchasing a challenge pack, that $40 is waived. As a coach, you save 25% on all Beachbody products, $30 on Shakeology each month, and you earn a 25% commission in case you inspire anyone along the way. It will cost $15 a month to be a coach, but again, the $30 a month savings on Shakeology alone makes it worth it. You will also be plugged into my team page of over 400 other coaches who are on the same mission as you to get healthy and fit. You can cancel all Shakeology and your coach account with a simple email anytime you want, no penalty. Or number two, as a challenger, you just pay for your challenge pack and join one challenge group for 30 days. Yeah, like I said, it just makes sense to sign up as a coach. And you can simply cancel both Shakeology and coaching if you do not feel like it's the right option for you. I know 95% of my challengers continue to use Shakeology beyond the first 30 days because they loved it so much. I rarely have people not want to use it beyond the first 30 days. And then I simply just provide them both links. And I say, here's this one for the free coach upgrade, and here's the one just for the challenge pack. Either one you want is totally fine. And I've only used it 3 times, and every time so far they've picked the coach option. They don't even tell me. I just look and I have a new coach in my office. So it seems to work really well, and I'm sure I'll get some no's, but to me, it's just kind of a real easy way to introduce this value to people without making it seem scary, like they have to coach. And it really is a no-brainer if you think about it. So the other thing that I know that some of my coaches ask about is, what about, do you really want discount coaches? And really, does that do you a lot of good if they're not going to work the business? Well, my thought on it is a couple of things. First and foremost, I think it's our job as a coach to service our customers and to make Beachbody the best value for them. And I think that if they sign on as a coach, they tend to use Shakeology longer. They tend to stay on the programs longer. Number 2, you get that is it $70, Deb, the fast start bonus?
It's on the challenge pack you get, yeah.
Yeah, so instead of like, is it always 70 on a challenge pack?
No, it's not.
Okay.
$40, 40 to 70 to, yeah.
Yeah, so when a coach signs up at the same time they purchase their challenge pack, you get that little extra bonus commission. And then also, of course, it's building your volume, and that's eventually what we want to do. And it helps us build our rank. And then as our rank grows, we get that cycle volume each week, and it increases depending on our rank. So all of this, just if you're really building a business, to me, it makes more sense to have coaches than it does retail. Now, not everybody's going to want to do this, so you're still going to have retail people on there.
Yeah.
And then I think, and actually I got this right from Anita Myron. Is that how she pronounces it? I got it right from her coach page, that she's got a bunch of information on there and stuff. And I thought, that is the perfect way to just kind of describe it. And it's really worked well. So what I think I'm going to do with these 3 people that went ahead and did that is send them their welcome emails, and maybe they don't want to work the business at all, but I'll at least, kind of include them. And I told them I would add them to the team. I probably won't introduce them as a coach just because they're not going to be working the business. But I think that oftentimes discount coaches, once they do a challenge with you, if they signed up as a coach at the beginning of the challenge and then they have great success, it's a lot easier for them to transition right into the coach mode. They're already a coach. So anyway, I will share probably, this is a Google Doc, so I can share the link with you if you want it, or share it in the team page, but it was pretty handy, I thought.
Well, I think 100% success rate so far is pretty great.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. I was just waiting for you.
And I was going to speak also to the discount coach idea too. Discount coaches are customers. And so I don't know if you ever pay attention in your online office to how many of your customers stay on Shakeology HD. But there's attrition. There's always going to be attrition with your customer base. And it's the same way with your discount coaches. They're customers with a little bit more invested in the process. So like Gabriel said, your chances are they're going to stay on Shakeology a little bit longer than your customer, but you are going to have attrition. So you're not going to build a business on only discount coaches, but they definitely have a place in your organization. So definitely. I was going to show you one more thing, because I've got a list of things, but obviously way too much to share tonight. But one last thing I wanted to share, in case you don't know how to do this, is to send a message to somebody that's not your friend. Does everybody know how to do this? Everybody's already got it now?
I don't know how to do it without it ending up in their other inbox.
All right. Well, that's what I'm going to show you. It's going to be recorded so everybody can see it. This is the last nugget I'm going to give you tonight. And if you like this, then I have more to share some other night. So this is the gold. I saved it to the end. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and boogie on over to see what we got going on here. See if we got any new people in our cleaning group. All right. So I run ads, I boost ads for my clean eating group and for my coaching stuff and all that. So somebody joins that I don't know, then I'm going to I'm going to assume they came from my ad if they're not connected to you. Like I can obviously see here that these people came from other people. This Shelly, she's got, you know, I know she came from Jen and Audrey. I know Allie's my friend. So here's one. Well, she's accepted my friend request. Okay, so let's try something else. I'll just go over here to my like page because I've already sent messages to that other girl. So this is the groovy thing here. Let's see, somebody I'm not friends with. Okay, so let's say I want to send a message to this girl here. I just got to click on her. Click on message and hold it and drag it up to the URL bar, right? Release. Now it takes me, I've already sent, but see, she's not my friend, but she did see my messages. But now when I send her a message, it's not going to go to her other folder. It's going to go directly to her inbox. And so I've been doing that this week with these people that I've been having from this clean eating group, and it totally works. So that's it. I mean, it's not hard. It's just like, who knew, right? So I'm sure Facebook will figure out a way to stop us from doing that eventually, but until then, that's how you do it. So you just click on them, go to find their message, and then drag their message box up to your URL browser, and that is how you do it.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be like a game changer for me. Thank you.
I know.
I'm excited.
The other thing
I've been going, I had this ad on Facebook and I have so much responses, and it's like, I go back and forth with people trying to get them to friend request me, or, I mean, it's just a nightmare. This is so good.
Yeah, it's really, it's like the secret sauce here. So let's see. I've never talked to her before. So yeah, now I've got her inbox. So that's cool. All right. Well, I hope this was helpful, and I certainly hope for all the people that weren't able to be on the call that it will be helpful, because I know a lot of you probably know a lot of this, but some of you don't, and any new nuggets that you get are always going to make your life a little bit easier. So thank you so much for getting on, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks, Deb.
Bye.